And we will meditate together a little bit. Try to generate the sense of rejoicing and like being happy for someone. So try to find a comfortable and straight bodily position. And try to relax any unnecessary tension in the body. And also any mental worries or restlessness, any thinking about future or past. We don't need this right now. We just pay attention on the present experience. What's happening right now in our senses. In our world of bodily and mental phenomena. It can be sensations or feelings of breath, if it's more predominant to you. Or maybe sounds, bodily sensations. So anything what you may notice and your mind is find comfortable to stay with, just as a mean or tool to be present. And we try not to make any comment or judge or like express our maybe liking or disliking for something. We just notice what's happening. Even if it's pleasant or unpleasant, also we just notice it without reaction. And even if reaction is happening, we also just notice it. And we may see that just even that little being in present experience, what we have just experienced right now, we may see that mind become already a little bit more calm, a little bit more stable and present. And even maybe there is some sense of joy and comfortableness being in present moment. Just notice that joy, if it's there. Also maybe some light smile on the face may help you to generate or increase this sense of joy. And even if there is no any joy, just notice any beautiful mental quality, what you may notice. Calmness or comfortableness, peace, to some degree. Now we can try to generate some sense of sympathetic joy for a good fortune or some happiness of others. So you may just remember anyone who you know who was recently obtained some good fortune. And of course it can be worldly things, but it would be wonderful if you remember something like related to spiritual progress, spiritual life. Like someone developed his mind very noticeably, or someone really keep his sila even if external situation challenge him. Or maybe someone really very generous and recently dedicate a lot of time or resources for someone, for some project. Or maybe even just recently, like many members of our lay and monastic community went to India pilgrimage. So they went to see the Buddha's places, and different occasions, different stories from Buddha's life. They heard a lot and study these and also see these places. Maybe meditate there, get some new level of inspiration for practice. Maybe increase, develop their faith in the Buddha, the Dhamma and the Sangha. Or maybe even confirmed and made sure that his choice was right, if it's a monastic, for example. Or even as a lay disciple, he recently changed his group or even religion, and now he kind of confirmed, yes, that choice was right. Or for someone, maybe meditation in some of the places was really deep, and he looking forward to explore that insights. So definitely this pilgrimage was beneficial for many people, and many of them you know and associate together. So we may generate a sense of appreciation of this event, maybe a sense of joy for people who went there. So this is wonderful, that to sense this, being happy for someone, we don't have to possess or have this experience ourselves. Like we don't have to go to India ourselves to be able to rejoice in a good fortune what other people may obtain. So we try to sense this, being happy for them, or being happy for any other person who you imagine obtain some good fortune. we are happy for him, or happy for her, or happy for them. Now, having generated to some degree this sense of appreciation or sympathetic joy for someone, we might try to make it actually boundless and limitless, to increase this joy and happiness for someone just boundlessly, ideally to all beings, because all beings to some degree at some time in their life experience some happiness, experience some good fortune, experience some gain in some way or another. So we may spread this joy and happy for someone all around, for all beings. If it's easier, we may just go by directions. So just kind of imagine or try to spread the joy for someone just to all in front of us. I'm happy for every being who get a good fortune in front of me. May they be able to continue to rejoice in the good fortune what they possess. And I'm happy for them. Keeping in mind that very example, what we focused or kept in mind at the beginning of someone, we just try to sense exactly the same joy and appreciation for good fortune of him, and just spread it on the right of us, to all beings who on the right side of us. I'm happy for them. Also, in the direction behind me, may all beings who are behind me be able to continue their good fortune and rejoice in it. And I am also happy for them. And on the side of left of us, I am happy for the good fortune of all beings. And to make it complete, we include the direction just above us. So all beings what above us, all the devas. So I'm happy for all good fortune what they have. If I see in my mind any trace or signs of small jealousy, then I try intentionally to shift this to the idea of happiness for. I appreciate, I am happy for, I rejoice in a good fortune. And with direction above me. So now all directions I try to spread this sense of appreciations, joy, happiness for good fortune of others. This sympathetic joy spread all around, boundlessly. And we may check the conditions or the mental states of our mind to see maybe what's the difference, what I feel now. Maybe there is sense of clarity. Or maybe there is sense of composure or stability of mind. Or maybe there is a peace and settlement. Maybe boundlessness, like vast mind, what spread all around, limitedness. And maybe there is a joy and sense of comfort. Just notice whatever conditions or mental state in mind. And maybe try to reflect a little bit. Are they permanent and stable? Or they're different from before? Or even in some other time of my meditation, they were different, all this state of mind. So they probably depend on some causes and conditions. Even the fact that I sit and meditate for a while, also fact that I keep my eyes open or closed, or maybe I have a good sleep or bad sleep. So a lot of conditions and causes what affect the state of mind. So how we can kind of claim or regard this as a me or my, because we cannot control it even. There's so many conditions. We can little bit change the conditions, what can lead to change of state of mind. But there is always something what out of our control. So just even this reflection on the things out of our control may naturally lead to like looseness of attachment or clinging to this mental state, to any mental state, to our mind itself. That sense of I am, it's also very shaky because we cannot control our mind. It totally makes sense. Try to let go of any attachment to something what we cannot control, what we cannot possess, what's not ours. It's only lead to our long-term benefit and happiness. And also we can again reflect that how really valuable to be able to let go and be able to free ourselves from suffering, even temporary. So we can again rejoice for those beings who to some degree master that quality, to some degree able to let go of attachment and be happy, be free. Of course, we ourselves aspire for this state and for these skills, but it's not abstract us to rejoice in goodness of someone who more developed. And may all beings be able to develop their mind. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be happy.